2 days before Christmas, 1974. You got all your pretty Christmas cards spread out on the floor, from your sisters-in-law and your mother's friends who'd come to the wedding back in June. It was no surprise to any of them that you'd be expecting so soon. Using your sewing scissors, even though you know it'll make 'em dull, cutting out snowflakes and reindeer, tie a ribbon through a little hole. You got a Joni Mitchell record playing on the stereo, and a second pan of popcorn popping on the stove. With your little homemade dress, your little homemade ornaments, you were making it up as you went along. Maybe it was common sense to make your own cheerfulness in that little rented house on a corn and soybean farm. Take your garden shovel and a 5-gallon bucket down the lane. There's been plenty of snow this winter, and then yesterday it rained. Half a bucket of gravel ought to be enough to hold the tree up straight. Then you'll string the popcorn and cut an angel from a paper plate. With your little homemade dress, your little homemade ornaments, you were making it up as you went along. Maybe it was common sense to make your own cheerfulness in that little rented house on a corn and soybean farm. With your little homemade dress and your homemade happiness, you were making it up as you went along. Maybe it was common sense to make your own cheerfulness in that little rented house on a corn and soybean farm.
I was driving through Tempe, hungry for some tempeh, looking for some vegan fare. I found me some seitan, in the distance I heard Satan, music being cranked through the air. When along came a girl to brighten up my world, but she started some trouble at the co-op. I'm a happy hippie, I'd rather just say yippy, but her boyfriend was as violent as a meat-eating cop. This fight at a vegan brunch, my nose was bleeding from a yoga punch. Would have been safer staying home for lunch than to eat a knuckle sandwich at the vegan brunch. She put tofurkey on her pita, said her name was Rita. She was flirting by the carrot ginger pie. I grabbed some Asian fusion salad, sang her a sweet loving ballad, and her boyfriend rammed his nose ring in my eye. I said, wait a minute, brother, I ain't looking for no other. You spilled tahini on my hemp craft beer. The punches started flying and soy yogurt I was lying when he kicked me with his sharp shoes in my ear. Fist fight at a vegan brunch. My nose was bleeding from a yoga punch. Would have been safer staying home for lunch than to eat a knuckle sandwich at the vegan brunch. Om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum, om mani padme hum. Well, I went to a meditation just to get some inspiration after I got stitches in my head. I chanted words of peace and love. The birds were chirping high above. I started to release all of my dread. A pretty lady said to me, may I share your herbal tea? Our hearts can join as one in jubilation. Oh no, my lady, can't you see? I think I have PTSD. I don't need a fight to break out at a Buddhist meditation.